So this is my second year at AIF, and it's been a really exciting opportunity for me. Last year when I came, I participated in the deal room where I presented an investment opportunity for my electric bike factory. And then this year I had the opportunity to be on one of the panels talking about the opportunity or how we unlock the potential for localized manufacturing in Africa. I think the thing that I've enjoyed the most has been meeting other like-minded entrepreneurs who also have a strong vision for not just their countries, but how we should be trading as a continent. And then also to meet a really robust ecosystem of investors, not just at a VC level, that's my current interest as an entrepreneur, but seeing and understanding how to scope larger infrastructure projects in e-mobility across the continent. So I think the most important thing for me in this event has been meeting with a number of government officials from different African countries, understanding what their strategy is for the scale up and growth of electric mobility. I think there are a number of projects that are being presented around railway infrastructure, and e-mobility is very important even when you're looking at railway infrastructure, because how you move from the station to your last point or your final destination is normally a last mile micro-mobility solution. So it's been exciting for me to understand what infrastructure projects are being proposed, understand how governments are also doing public-private partnerships for it, and also helping me understand my long-term vision and ambition for ensuring that e-mobility is a viable and a realistic option for mobility across major African cities. I've been excited and overwhelmed. I think yesterday I had the opportunity of attending the Women's Luncheon for Investment, and I think for me it was really eye-opening because sometimes it's a bit of a lonely journey being a woman leading a business. And it was a great opportunity for me to not just meet other successful businesswomen, but also to meet female heads of state. So I think that was wonderful experience that I wouldn't have had anywhere else. And I think today in particular, I met heads of industries in Morocco. And Morocco, if I'm from Ghana, so meeting heads of manufacturing industries in Morocco also gave me an understanding of what is possible, and has also made me feel more empowered when I go back to Ghana to be able to say these are realistic examples of where this is happening on the continent, to be able to also talk to my government and investors about what we need in order to scale Wahu. And I think my ask for the investors is going to be much bigger. It's going to be looking at multi-country entries, and it's also going to be looking at the combination between e-mobility and energy infrastructure. Last year, when I attended, I presented my business in the deal room. And I think it was a really important learning for me to also understand, as a startup, what is the average ticket size that typically is presented at this kind of a forum. And what I understood was that, our ask at the stage of growth we were was almost too small, but it was too big for traditional VCs, because when you're investing in manufacturing, you need obviously a lot of capex. And so, but what the forum enabled me to do was really build a pipeline of investors. So I know that as I grow, I've made the connections here that would support me to get to the next stage of my business growth. And so for me, it's setting up my factory, which would enable me to do 200 e-bikes a month. And then the next stage is on replication, how to enter multiple African countries. And now I feel through AIF, I've made the connections that will enable me to make it possible.